Silent Hill is officially back. Konami just posted a big long video that actually revealed 4 new games in development, talked about secret projects, mentions a completely new movie. It just feels like Silent Hill fans and horror fans in general are about to be eating very, very good. But I want to talk about the games specifically because all 4 of them have different art styles, different developers, different gameplay, and I'm genuinely impressed by it. But let's begin at the beginning. What's up, gamers? DreamcastGuy here. Hi, hope you're having a great day because now I'm having the best day ever. Please like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. Okay, first and foremost, oh my god, the rumors of a Silent Hill 2 remake turned out to be completely true. It's being done by Bloober Team, the dudes that did The Medium and stuff like that. But I have to say, the most impressive aspect of this trailer was that graphically, it truly looks next gen. Now, the trailer ended saying that this is going to be a PlayStation 5 exclusive, but in it, we got to see the classic monsters, we got to see the new renditions of James Sunderland. Honestly, Pyramid Head looks incredibly spooky. As a mega fan of Silent Hill, and specifically Silent Hill 2, this just checks every positive box. I mean, it's just so cool to hear the new voice acting, to see this incredibly redone and, in my opinion, even spookier version of Silent Hill 2. I think starting off the stream with that was a very, very smart choice, but I watched the trailer twice. I did not see any sort of release date or anything like that, so who knows when this is actually coming out. But I have to say, the fact that it's going for this third-person over-the-shoulder angle, more like the Resident Evil 2 remake, obviously, modernizing it was a very, very good choice. And while Bloober Team definitely has its big set of dedicated haters, this looks to be a good fit. As of now, I am incredibly excited. I mean, I'm actually shaking with excitement. But here, they begin to segue into the stranger projects. But even that is kind of what gets me excited about the future of Silent Hill. After this, they gave us a very short teaser that was called Silent Hill Townfall. It was just this slow pan-in of this little teeny tiny radio talking about people that deserve to be tortured, deserve to be tormented, which is kind of the purpose of Silent Hill, of bringing out your inner demons in a more physical, actual way, right? Well, I have to say that even though this was a tiny little teaser, they did mention that this is being done by No Code and Anna Peruna. There have been a bunch of leaks and stuff talking about a bunch of short story versions of Silent Hill that are going to be coming out, like tinier tales inside of Silent Hill. People that just happen to wander into it and meet their untimely demise. That's stuff that's really, kind of broached upon a lot in the Silent Hill comic series, which, boy howdy, is there a lot of very, very good Silent Hill comics. Now, they also mentioned, after showing that trailer, they very mysteriously just mentioned there are more developers currently working on the future of Silent Hill. I think that this is part of this compilation. I think the way that there are these horror anthologies, anybody that's super into horror movies or horror TV shows knows that they like to do a thing where they get people who have already proved their skill by making big budget crazy horror movies will sometimes work on a singular episode of a horror TV show. Think of the classic HBO thing called Masters of Horror. I think they're trying to do a version of that for Silent Hill. A bunch of one-off tiny adventures that scare the heck out of us and honestly turn a very easy amount of profit because they probably don't have to remake the entire universe with each and every game. Now, next up is a very weird bit that I kind of want to blow past, which is that they're making another Silent Hill movie, but this time around they said straight up, this is just going to be how else do I put it, a film version of Silent Hill 2. And I guess this sort of makes sense because you're trying to sell as many millions of copies possible of the Silent Hill remake. So, okay, I guess you're going to want to try and make a movie to practically be additional marketing for it. But I have to say that even as a mega fan of Silent Hill 2, and as a person that did love the original Silent Hill movie, that one we got a while back, this just seems weird. The interviews with the directors and stuff, okay, it seems pretty hype. But as it stands, I feel like I don't have much excitement for it. Then they talked about a bunch of toys and stuff because, we always need extra merch for Silent Hill. this is when we got into the two last games, which are much, much more vague. And that's kind of what's intriguing me about it. First up was a thing called Silent Hill Ascension. Now, they made it clear this is not going to be a typical gameplay experience. They said that while they were working on different Silent Hill games, like different secret projects, they were watching a bunch of streamers play horror games, and they noticed that the chat affected the experience. The comments they leave, the times when they're leaving likes on the video, so be sure to like the video, it actually influenced the behavior and the fear of the streamer playing the game. So apparently they wanted to try and extrapolate that out. Apparently, Silent Hill Ascension is almost going to be like a digital interactive TV show where there's going to be characters and a plot and stuff evolving and going forward. But additionally, people are going to seemingly be able to vote on the outcome, and they said there will be no replays. So I do wonder if this is going to be like, I don't know, a 2-month-long TV show of cool Silent Hill escapades, and each week they affect it differently. They take them in different directions. They fight different bosses. I mean, right now we have no idea what Silent Hill Ascension is going to look like. They showed us one mysterious monster that doesn't really make sense out of context. But then they ended off with definitely the oddest thing of all, which was called Silent Hill F. Just the letter F. Now, obviously, when it comes to Silent Hill, for the most part, we think of it as a modern-day franchise. Each of the games have taken place in at least a timeline where Silent Hill has cars and guns and stuff like that. Whereas this game, it's difficult to tell from the very, very short and incredibly artsy teaser trailer they released, but it looks like it takes place in either feudal Japan or possibly rural Japan. It showed what appeared to be a schoolgirl mourning a grave of some sort and then running through a little tiny village, and all of these plants are growing out and grabbing her and eventually ripping her apart. We really have no idea. We do not have the context to what this is supposed to mean. Honestly, it is incredibly gorgeous. I guess all of this in general, though, gets me so incredibly hyped because it feels like Silent Hill is actually back. I say this as a mega fan of the franchise. I mean, seriously, one of my most popular videos of all time is about Silent Hill. My first earliest videos that got me subscribers were about Silent Hill. I love these games. Even the bad Silent Hill games, to me, are a very fun adventure. I guess I'm still just kind of sitting here in absolute shock that apparently there are so many people all in conjunction teaming up with Konami for this. There was a rumor like 2 years ago that Konami approached pretty much every major developer that was making good games and said, "What's your pitch? What's your idea? What would you do if you were able to make an official Silent Hill?" And everybody came up with a different idea. And from this live stream, it kind of makes me think that they just approved everybody. They were like, you get a Silent Hill, you get a Silent Hill, you get to do a reboot, you get to do a remake, you get to do an interactive movie, you get a chance to do some short stories. And you know what? I can't be mad about that. We'll see how this actually turns out. We'll see if it's the good, the bad, or the ugly. But for an initial tease, I gotta say, I am ready. Tell me your thoughts in the comments down below, though. Is this your cup of tea, or is this a big fat L? Tell me your thoughts. And guess what? It's a good time to be a gamer. You guys rock. Thanks for watching, and please keep dreaming and subscribe, because I know I'm going to be talking a lot about Silent Hill next year. Dang. I am just so... I'm losing it. I'm so happy. I literally am so happy. Thanks so much for watching that video. If you want to see something else, you can always click this link to see what I put up last, or, subscribe and see what's coming up next. Also, I promise that whatever I do, it'll try not to suck.